The FIDDLEWORMS mission statement is to write great songs with improvisation, drawing from many genres, but mostly to kick your ass.
There's crows in the cornfield, hand me down my buckshot gun.
Two things when we started the band is we wanted first to try to write really good songs and have some improvisation within the songs that weren't just to jam to be jamming. We have a lot of diverse influences in the band, so we wanted to be able to showcase everybody's interest. And the second thing is we wanted it to be from Muscle Shoals. We didn't want to have to move to anywhere. We wanted everything to be contained and for everybody to know that this is where we're from. I mean, there's always been very talented people recording music in this area, but we hadn't found our niche. And it wasn't until we met Jimmy that all came together. So we all live here, and we record with Jimmy here, so to me that's something I'm really happy about.
I think they're great. I think it's a great band. I think they're a great bunch of guys. I'm running out of things to say here.
He can really lube an ass up really well, man. It's like most of the time if you get in a studio, the first thing is your ass just gets really tight. And Jimmy takes care of that. Man.
Yeah.
We've been working on it for the last probably year and a half. We first came in the Nut House in late 2006 and you know, just came in when we could for a few days at a time and laid down some tracks. And I'd say for the most part it was the basic stuff was live tracks. And we did overdubs and vocals after that.
It was great. We worked two different ways. The first tracking we did, we set up in the big room where we actually did the CD release party. And we cut 2 or 3 of the songs, I guess, just in the big room all together. And that was a great experience. And then we went into his studio and we cut the rest of the tracks. It was real comfortable in there, you know, as much as we could. Like Clint said, we cut the tracks live, and it was just good to be together and play things we'd worked on.
I was a FIDDLEWORMS fan, you know. I was out and at the shows and real familiar with a lot of the songs already, and when the opportunity came up, you know, I had David was the bass player, and it just made it comfortable. And likewise, when we go in the studio, it's just that comfort. You know, I guess me and him's been playing together for probably 6 or 7 years now, on and off in different situations. You know, and that comfort level, you know, of being with your bass player and having played that long together definitely will translate in the studio, I think.
We, I guess, created a record that was exemplified sort of all of our personalities and our musical influences, and all the songs reflect that. So it's kind of interesting. Clinton, the 2 songs that we represent are instrumentals, but that brings out a whole different personality, and that's a big part of who we are as a band. So it was really cool. It wasn't just one voice, but there were 5 voices coming together.
I always like the idea of a band being a band, where there are 5 equal parts, where everybody writes, you know,
Everybody arranges.
Everybody arranges, and there's a freedom with playing with these guys that I'm not, you know, I say a lot of stupid things, but I'm never afraid to say something stupid.
I know that about you.
I figured you might by now.
It's so refreshing to work with people who are willing to go the extra mile to get the great take, or to get a great song, or to, you know, to make a great record, which is what, you know, everybody in the band, including myself, are committed to. We've done a lot of experimenting, we've done a lot of talking, a lot of listening, and I think as a result we're going to end up with a great project.